Is up, my boners? This is MrITryHard here, the nastiest commentator in all of motherfucking YouTube. How you guys been doing? I've been doing motherfucking fantastic, and today we have a gameplay of domination on the map Overwatch for you guys. Hope you enjoy. Close gameplay, tight game, and we ended up pulling it off in the end. Had a lot of fun. Now, of course, this is Sunday, which means it's the Vagina Chronicles, which also means we have the finest vagina in all the land. What is up, Kelly, K-pop? How you doing?
I am doing fantastic. How are all of you doing? I hope you're just wonderful.
They're all wonderful, man. They all loved you on Is It Gay this week. They really appreciated you standing in for Chiz.
That's because I rock.
Of course you do. Alright, so we had a good topic. We tweeted over on, of course, Twitter, asking for topics for the Vagina Chronicles. By the way, if you guys have some topics you guys want us to discuss, let us know in the comment section down below. But today's topic comes to us from a guy named Condor. He's actually a good buddy of mine, and he tweets at me. He's like, talk about sexual communication. And he doesn't mean like, you know, talking, but he means all the body movements. So what he says is, you know, the couples try to talk to each other during sex without saying any words, but rather through body language and stuff. So I think what he means is, you know, sometimes couples are like super shy to talk, like especially if it's, you know, one of your first times doing it together. No matter how experienced you are, sometimes, you know, it can be like, you know, really like hard to talk to your partner while you're having sex, because of course it's like intimidating sometimes. You know, of course you're naked, sometimes the lights are off, stuff like that. So I guess some types of like body movements are kind of a no-no, and Kelly and I were like discussing this earlier, but I was talking about the good old patent scoot, and this is like, I call it scoot, but it's basically, you know, before sex. Let's say a guy wants a blowjob, right? He wants to get head, and you know, you guys are both laying down, and you know, the girl's head is on your shoulder, you guys like cuddling and whatnot, and he this guy really wants head, so what he does is he kind of scoots up a little bit, so eventually the girl isn't on her shoulder, on his shoulder anymore. It's actually like on his chest, and then eventually goes down, and eventually, like, you know, after like a few minutes, she is fucking right in the crotch area, and it's like, you know, light bulbs go off in her head. It's like, oh, okay, he probably wants me to like, you know, suck his dick. Kelly was really offended by that for some reason. Weren't you?
No, because I was thinking about the one move that's just not that smooth. Like, the one where a guy just takes his hand and just like grabs the female's head and just pushes her downward. Girls don't like that. Like,
so
like, you can do anything else but that. That can be pretty annoying. I understand if you're having some like forceful foreplay, that makes sense, but
so would this be during the act of fellatio, or would this be because the man wants it to get to you know, he wants to get a blowjob?
Oh yeah, I was talking about like he wants to get a blowjob, but during can be annoying too.
I
At
guess
certain moments, like if I'm sick, like just let me do my thing. I'm taking it easy right now.
It's really hard to judge, right? Like, especially if you're like, you know, you're really getting into it, and you know, it's still one of your first times with your boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever. It can be really hard to judge. Like, sometimes you just want to go ham. Like, you know, you want to be forceful a little bit, but you don't want to overdo it because you don't want her to think that you're some kind of fucking monster or something. And you know, like, I'm not gonna lie, like every now and again, I want to fucking, you know, grab a chick's head and stick it in my crotch. I want to be like, you know, you fucking get down there and suck it, bitch. But then again, I don't know if she's gonna take it. Some girls love that shit. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I've met some chicks who like to get, you know, tossed up and fucked around every now and again. But then there are also those girls who like to be treated like flowers in and out of bed. So it's like, I don't know. Like, is there a way of knowing? I really don't think so.
Well, most girls are dirty whores who want no, seriously, it's true.
Is it?
Oh yeah, I think so. I think, yeah.
So wait, you think deep down to the core, like in the, you know, deep inner feelings of a woman, she is an inner whore, or, you know, like, I mean, in bed, like, I'm not talking like, you know, she goes out and fucks every dude out there, but I'm talking like when she gets down and dirty with her lover.
Yes, she does.
What?
I'm joking.
No, but like, so you think every girl has like this super uber nasty side?
Yeah, don't you think so too?
I think you're right. Like, from my past experiences, like, yes, like every girl, like, even, okay, rule of thumb, like, I feel like the shyest ones, like, you know, the ones in the corner not saying much at a party, you know, maybe not even drinking, you know, just taking it easy.
Oh yeah, they're the craziest.
Yeah, those can be like the fucking sluttiest of them all. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I guess it's just like a personal character trait. Like, you know, generally these people are like that for some reason. It's kind of weird. But I think you may be right. Like, every girl likes to have this, like, dirty sex. Like, no matter how much you think they don't like it. You know, sometimes you'll talk to a girl about sex. She's like, ooh, that's fucking disgusting. Nah, I don't think so. I think most chicks fucking enjoy that shit. And I guess it's all about communication, right? Like,
no, you just do it. I'm serious. Like, you just attempt to try it. I mean, if she has a problem with it, obviously she's gonna say something.
So what about, okay, what if you're doing it with this girl, you're not really experienced at it, it's like one of your first times together, and you want something to happen, right? You want to introduce maybe a new position, maybe a new kind of foreplay, and
just do it, yeah.
Just do it? Like, what if
yeah.
what if the reception's bad? Like, what if you want, I don't know, what if you want a 69, right? All right, and, you know, 69 can be, it's one of those positions that you may not do on the first time, right? Because a 69 is, you know, you got to be close to do that shit. Like, your ass is in her face, you know? So, you know, maybe on the first time, maybe not the best of choices, but still. All right, you want to do that. How do you go about showing them if you're, like, maybe too shy to talk to them about it?
All right, the rule of thumb here is that if you're switching holes, you might want to say something. So, like, let's say you're doing missionary and you want to try oral or anal, you should probably let her know instead of just going for that one. But other than that, if it's staying in the vagina or in the anus or in the mouth, I think you should just move. Like, if you want her to be doggy style, just move her. You know?
Okay, okay.
If the bitch has a problem, she'll say something.
Back to your whole of, like, I like your idea of, you know, changing holes, you gotta let her know, right? But
that is the best quote ever.
If you're changing holes, you gotta let her know. But I think there's an exception to that rule. I think there is a some kind of order where you can change holes and not let her know, right? If you go from mouth to vagina and then to ass, I think it's free game. All right?
No, but
I think it's fine.
No, in that case, in that scenario, you said it was like your first time having sex with someone.
Right.
So you should probably let her know, but then you become so used to someone, you know when things are fine.
Right, but they're like, because what I'm trying to get to here is some order of hole switching apparently, like, requires, you know, a little bit of, you know, cleanliness and cleaning of said penis, because sometimes infection can come due to these hole switching ceremonies. Why am I saying ceremonies?
Only really, like, if you go for the ass, you know, you should be a little bit careful where you put it after that.
If you double dip ass and vagina, like, you gotta be real careful about that stuff. Like, that's why I said you can go from vagina to ass, but if you go from ass to vagina, you can be bringing some stuff from the ass to the vagina, and that's
like, not cool, man.
Yeah, no, it ain't. Like, you should probably go clean that, like, clean off your penis, like, to be honest. Even with your fingers, guys, even with your hands, same deal. If you're playing around with that ass, you better not play around with the vagina. And she will let you know, like most girls know about all this shit. She will be moving your hand out of the way.
We went from front to back, okay? This is serious business. You don't go ass to vagina.
You know what? That's a perfect rule. From front to back, you never go back to front. It's like it's got there's like a highway there for your hands and your penis.
We are teaching so many good lessons. Change holes, let her know.
No, but
this is from front to back.
Oh my god. No, but this is true though. Like we're literally giving good advice. Like, this isn't a lie or anything. So, but okay, so we never answered her question. Let's say you want a 69, right? Let's say you're making out. She's on top of you. You're making out. You know, you're grabbing her ass, and you know you're slowly getting naked, whatever. And you want a 69. Like, you really want to try this shit out. Is there any way of, like, cause like you said, just move her or whatever. That's really hard to do in a 69. Like, unless she knows what you're doing and what you're about to try, like, to get her to straddle your face is something that she may or may not be reluctant to at the first time. Like, is there a way?
No, come on. As soon as you move for her vagina and your penis is in her face, she's gonna know what you want. Like, unless the bitch is dumb as shit, she knows.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I've had these, like, not unfortunate events, but I've had these events where I've tried to use the body language technique and, like, you know, motion her to straddle my face, and, like, it just wasn't working. Like, the communication just was not there. Like, I was sending all the signals possible. Like, I was, like, you know, slowly pushing on her back so she can get her head in my face, like on my cock, and I was like trying to grab one leg, so I was like, you know, trying to almost pulling it to like grab it, to, like, so for her to get it, like, to basically like, get on me, and it just was not happening. Like I eventually just gave up and fucked the shit out of the bitch.
Well, if it's not working, then just say something. It's probably just easier that way.
You know what I figured? I figured she knew what I was doing and just didn't want to do it.
Yeah,
like,
it could have been that, and she just didn't want to say it, so she acted like she wasn't into it.
Yeah, maybe that's was it, because I was really pissed off about it, because to be honest, I think foreplay, and I think, you know, the 69 is much better than sex in some occasions if the girl is really talented. So I really wanted to go for it. Like I was really fucking disappointed. Like I'm thinking about it now, and I'm like, God, I failed so hard that time. It was bad.
Yeah, in that case, you should have just asked her after you tried and it was unsuccessful.
I guess I should have, right? See,
then she has to tell you yes or no.
Yeah, I guess. I think it's hard to talk about sex sometimes, like especially with like if you're a new couple or if you're just doing it for the first time, especially if it's like one of those one night stands. Like it's really hard, you know what I mean? Like just to sit there and openly talk about sex, like for a lot of people, it's really hard.
They just need to get over it. I mean, let's face it, your dick's in a vagina or your dick's in an asshole. Like, who cares what you say? Like, honestly.
I agree. This was a good topic, man. I like it. Thank you guys on Twitter for sending me these topics, and send some more topics in the comment section down below. And of course, if you enjoyed, please make sure to hit the jizz in my motherfucking pants button. And lastly, go check out Kelly or K-pop. Link somewhere on the video right now and down in down in the description down below for you guys. And anything else to say, Kelly, before we leave?
Yeah, no. It's just you're already being intimate with someone. You should be able to talk to them.
Perfect. And front to back, right? Not back to front.
Yes.
No. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. This has been MrITryHard and K-pop. Bye. Bye.
And bye.